Alright guys, I'm back with another pick a card. And today it is, what is the meaning behind this connection or relationship or friendship, okay? As usual, we've got 3 groups here. We're also going to be stemming into the past lives aspect also. What you guys were doing in a past life, or what lessons are inside of this relationship or connection that stem from the past life into this life, okay? So for group 1, I've got this little eagle here, and this says occupation underneath it. I've covered up these words because this says false person, and I don't want anybody going along thinking that they're dealing with a false person, and that's why they choose this deck, because that, or this group 3, because that would be wrong for them, okay? So don't go by those words. We're just going by the pictures on the card. Group 1 is occupation with the eagle. Group 2 is community. So you could see this as your friend circle, or, okay, or even your immediate family, or those close friends that you think of family, or we've got the moon here. Group 3 is for a significant other or in a romantic relationship, okay? And then we've got this little kitty with the stars also. So also, if you're like wanting to see something about your friendship community, but you're drawn to this eagle here, I suggest you watch both groups, okay? So I'm going to pull the cards off camera, I think. No, they're advising we're going to pull the cards as we go. We're going to get some main cards to get the gist behind it. I'm getting really I'm getting really discombobulated already. There's a lot here, a lot of people, spirit teams who are here are just like itching to get the messages out. So somebody still needs to be using amethyst, by the way. Okay, so we'll be back with group 1. All right, group 1. For those of you that chose the eagle, or maybe you chose that card, the occupation card, this is pertaining the connection between maybe a coworker and you, or a specific job period that you have in mind, or that you're at now, or maybe this is from a past, a job you had previously, and you're wondering, yeah, why in the crap was I placed there? Because I feel like somebody here in this group 1 is realizing that everything really happens for a reason. So you could be reflecting on some previous instances. Okay. Oh. Okay, I feel like grandmother is coming through here too, because this is simply reminding me of like the old school, you know, they had seamstresses back in the day. Could be a grandmother figure who liked to darn. I don't know what darn means. Darning socks, repairing or mending, I think is what it means, right? Maybe she had a lot of fabric, or she liked to keep a lot of fabric on hand. I remember back in the day, my mom would get these patterns that were real thin paper material, and you would cut the patterns out, and then you'd lay the patterns over the fabric and pin the pattern, and then cut around it, and then take it and sew it. But anyways, let's see. Let's start with these 3 cards. Standing your ground in this situation, okay? The connection was meant for you to be able to learn how to speak up for yourself and not take no for an answer, to not let your ideas be discounted anymore. It was meant to bring you out of the fear of speaking your mind and your opinion and your thoughts. Not being run over or simply pushed to a point where you can't handle it anymore. I used to be the same way. I used to let people and even employees and bosses take advantage. Yeah, I could work that 13th day in a row with no lunch break. Sure, why not? This is all leading you towards your destiny, though. And this could be, actually, I'm feeling like it's several jobs that have pinpointed you, okay? You've probably had several jobs in this lifetime. You've done a lot of different things. You weren't made to do one thing and one thing only your entire life. You are meant to dabble in several different jobs. And in each job, there was a specific individual that you ended up helping. And sometimes you might not have realized that you helped that person too. Okay, so they want me to go to my handwritten. Okay, so that flipped over. People can change. So keep in mind, maybe there's a job situation that's calling you back to come in because they really realize that you were a very good asset to the company or to their team. They could be calling you back in. They could be reaching out and asking you to come back. But anyways, places can change. Things undergo new management. You really should apologize to them. Wow, okay. We've got 2 number 7 cards here also. There may have been some things you said to a person that you worked with because a lot of it was fear and anger talking. Maybe they're reaching out to apologize to you, or they wish if it was a boss that didn't treat you very kindly, just know that they, or even a coworker that didn't treat you very kindly, they're wishing that they could reach out and apologize to you. And maybe you're the one that feels like you need to apologize to them, but whatever. Woo. Your spirit team, they're coming through saying they're really proud of you for standing up for yourself or that person. I feel like somebody here may have been standing up for another person who was too scared to speak their own truth. But somebody is really proud of you. Even though sometimes we will speak from a place of anger and the words might be a little harsh, a little brash, but you still get the point across. And this card flipped over for future destiny. So I'm curious. Okay, this might be for somebody who is, you know, you've been the stay-at-home mom type, or maybe you just dilly-dallied in side jobs. And I feel like maybe they're saying that in the future, this is part of your destiny to really get in there and set your goals towards something. The only person that can change anything around you is you, but you have to get up and you have to take action. Have love and compassion for everyone involved. On the bottom of the deck, again, I've got drink water and eat your veggies every day, and I want to cut the deck. We are learning, healing, and growing stronger every day as well. And that's you. You are learning, healing, and growing stronger every day. Let's see what this one says. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now. So maybe this is you're trapped in fear about something and you're not wanting to go towards putting yourself out there, doing some sort of occupation. This is part of your destiny to overcome this fear and stand your ground with your ego, because your ego is really talking you out of stuff. Even though you really want that money and stuff right now, you want money to be able to buy things for your family, for yourself. You're setting goals for yourself, but somebody's not taking any steps towards that. And maybe if there's somebody you need to apologize to or ask for forgiveness from, this might catapult you. Maybe this is you're trapped in fear because you don't want to reach out because you're afraid you're going to stir the pot and make them remember things that they might not remember, and you might feel really low about it. This spirit is saying you really should apologize to them. As I'm saying this, though, these are several mixed messages here for several different people. So please keep in mind, they are general reads. These are not personal solo reads, okay? And they will resonate with several people on several different levels, okay? So please take what resonates and leave the rest for the rest. But also, if you were torn between the groups, there could be divided messages. It's okay to watch more than one group, okay? Excuse me. Reflect and redirect your energy. An impasse coming out under trapped in fear. Of course, you feel like you're hitting a wall, but I feel, group 1, like you're using the word I can't do this, and you're throwing a lot of excuses in here as to why you can't do something. You might be seeing squirrels a lot. You might be finding mushrooms as well. the moon. You might be seeing moon crescents also, or moon shapes, and there's crowns on here as well. So I feel like for you, the number 8 is here too. We've got the number 8 here. Releasing something on this new moon cycle that's coming up, which I think it's in a couple of days, or the 28th. I don't remember. You'll have to Google it. So if this is what you're wanting to release, you don't like being trapped in this fear, the only person that's stopping you is you. And I started to pull a card earlier, actually. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, so the message that was coming through earlier, and I was really drawn to pull some of these cards, and then I was like, well, I've got enough cards drawn for now, and we'll pull as we go. But I had pulled this one out initially, and Spirit was about to say, you know, you taking accountability for your own actions. You're the only one stopping you. You're the only one getting in your way, and they would like for you to stop pointing fingers at other people and blaming other people. Well, if so-and-so would help me out, I could do this, or nobody wants to help me. And it's like, the only person that can help you, group 1, is yourself, okay? In previous instances, also in this job or situation, you could have had the finger pointed at you and a lot of judgment and blame put upon you. Let's see what this card is. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. But I feel like this is saying the only message that applies to group 1 for you right now is forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Something needs to be forgiven here. There's finger pointing and somebody needs to be forgiven, and this will help you reflect and redirect your energy, because there's something that's not being acknowledged. There's some form of denial here, and this is going to help you bring your peace to yourself. It's part of your destiny to go through this, though. It's part of your destiny to stand your ground and be firm with that egoic aspect of yourself, and stop letting your fucking ego talk so much smack towards you. No more judgments towards people. No more judgments towards yourself. We've got 787 here also. Forgive yourself. None of it is your fault, group 1. Exactly. So there's a sense of, you know, forgiving yourself for previous instances. It's okay. You already know what you need to do about it. And somebody else is really shy about a situation. You could be shy. The person you're dealing with could be shy. Ulterior motives. You might feel like you can't trust people because you always feel like somebody's out to use you or something. But if you have been this person in this energy of finger pointing and the person to blame, and that person who wasn't the nicest person, maybe you didn't speak, maybe you spoke from anger quite a bit. Something that you're going through mentally and emotionally is your justice, okay? That's what you're going through right now, is your karma from the past instances, how you've treated people. Clarify your intentions and let your feelings be known. So maybe you're needing to ask for forgiveness from somebody, and focus on your family right now. Where do you see your family at in the next so many years? What do you want to do for your family? And this other person or people in the situation want to communicate their feelings, but they don't know how. They don't know where to start, and they don't know how because they're really shy about communicating feelings. That's all I have for you, group 1. Love and light. All right, group 2. For those of you that chose the community card or the little moon here, I'm just realizing group 1 also had a moon card, so if you were drawn to group 1 as well. But what I'm feeling here is that your community was here for your utter and complete growth. Whether it was good stuff or bad stuff that happened, they are here to help you as a soul through this lifetime. I feel like some of you had different relationships, and mainly wondering even what your connection with your parents are for this life. Children, as well as significant others, siblings, friends. The age 39 may be significant to you. Oh yeah. Let's get 3 cards here real quick. I forgot to pull them out for the other group, so get a general idea. There's this new sense of awareness coming in. Maybe you're having this new sense of awareness surrounding the community. New sense of awareness about certain people in your life. This was supposed to be the connection friendship group, but you know, it could be either or, I guess. There's temptation here. Pushing away temptation. What's this one? Foundation and achievements. Here's in the home cycle. The significant others, yeah. Group 3 is supposed to be the significant other group, but whatever. You are the only one that has this key. Connecting with the universe right now. Light beings, star beings. January of 1964. You might be seeing rainbows also, but what else is the meaning behind this connection for group 2, Spirit? Okay, so we're going to get some cards here. A little better clarify the past. Okay, so this is signifying that you do have, you're becoming very aware of your past lives, I feel. Or even also aware of past relationships and why they, you know, happened when they happened. Could be healing from that also. I've got to write. Clarify your intentions. Let your feelings be known. And this is temptation. So what this is telling me is that you're always tempted to speak your mind and speak your truth, but you've held back a long time. But doing this and giving into that temptation and speaking your mind is the key. It's the key to happiness, healthy, wealthy, wise, you know? Rest and heal from me. It's over. So, okay, this is the family card. I feel like someone is saying, and this is a passed on loved one that says, it's over. All of the, like trauma from the past that has been inflicted upon you, like the time to rest and to sit down and to just let things go through you, it's needed at this time. It's okay to feel like you're healed from their loss, from the loss of them, or even healed from certain aspects that was inflicted upon you when they were here and alive. God damn. To getting grounded and getting rooted. They do connect with you out in nature. Wow, I was tempted and I gave in to the temptation to reach over and draw a card out of this deck, and this is what came out. Divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. There's foundation and achievements here. There's another card here that wants to go. Forgive yourself. None of it is your fault. None of it is your fault. And some of this, we've got past and future. So some of this is, you know, reiterating to you the future aspect of things for you as well in this community. And then we've got, you really should apologize to them. Group 1 got that card too. And look how thick this little deck is, okay? I think you're aware of a past situation that maybe you weren't the nicest person in, and you feel like maybe you need to give forgiveness because you spoke out of temptation, you spoke from the wrong place, you spoke from anger and hurt. Messed up and you regret it, so they're acknowledging this. Your passed on loved one has never stopped loving you. And then we've got, please forgive me, I messed up. So this passed on loved one is acknowledging they could have done better for you. They could have treated you better. Please keep in mind these are general reads, and not all of it will be fully resonating with you, okay? There will be bits and pieces, I feel like, from each group that would resonate with you, but it is a general read. Okay, there's lots of different messages coming through and different ways this could be working for other people, okay? Let's get down to it. Chemistry. There's a strong attraction here. Okay, so this card had flipped over earlier when I pulled it, and what came to mind was the friendship aspect. Like, when you meet a friend and you really connect with each other, and you're so close, you feel like you've known each other, you can tell that you've known each other from past lives, and there was a significant amount of connection there, not just chemistry. This person is saying they're not mad anymore, but there's this sense of needing to just be truthful and be honest. Every time I see a sword comes out, it reminds me of truth as well, okay? Somebody in your community is just really shy about speaking their true thoughts and feelings. Look, they want to communicate their feelings but don't know how. So, let's pull this card over. The Chariot. Oh, wow. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. And it's funny here, we've got the Temptation. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So, self-discipline and not giving in to temptation. Maybe you want to pick up that crack pipe. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, for some people are really struggling hard not to go into their path of destruction and addiction again. Maybe it's temptation and seeking your needs elsewhere, your physical needs elsewhere. You know what I mean? Get another clarity card. Renew your faith in yourself in the situation. Renew your faith in them. Maybe there was somebody who had previously, like, talked about you behind your back or really actively tried to hurt you. It could be somebody whom you thought you had a lot of chemistry with, a significant other or a romantic relationship, and they're asking to renew your faith in yourself or renew your faith in them, okay? There's another card here. But this connection, and there is actually a new connection coming in for you as well. There's a new connection coming in for somebody as well that's going to, as I'm saying that there's a new connection on there coming in as well, I'm on my way, just flipped out. Oh my God, I love it. But anyways, this new connection will help you with those temptations and help you give a better sense of awareness about things. You have known this person. This is coming from a past life person, okay? You've known each other in past lives. Make sure you're drinking your water and eating your veggies, or at least implementing some sort of healthiness into your life. Juice cleanse is coming to mind. Passion and pleasure, savoring your life. So maybe you had previously been tempted to seek out somebody else because you're not being fulfilled in passion and pleasure. But you've got a strong will. You're very creative in some aspects. They actually want me to read the book meaning on that too. And then you saw me in the mirror. So this person, you could have been something about the mirrors and temptation, okay? Again, make sure you're not acting from a place of anger and animosity. The book meaning. I was like, what are we fixing to do here? Number 13. The number 13 could be significant for you as well. Age 42. Maybe the age 42 is significant. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions in life, no one else's. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. And that's crazy that this says passion and will. We've got a card that says passion down here. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. I have the will to make the changes I need. So also, like, somebody's coming in to help restore your faith, renew your faith in yourself. But maybe you've been too aware of and focusing on the community and the people going on around you and what's going on in their lives, and not sitting down and dealing with your own. And it's like your higher self is saying, I'm not mad anymore. I wasn't ever mad. Okay? I'm trying to communicate your feelings, our feelings with you, but you're not listening because you're too worried about a situation going on around you. Contrary to popular belief in witchcraft traditions, practitioners do not interfere with another's free will. This means we do not cast spells upon people to influence their behavior. How do we get what we want instead? We cast on ourselves in line with our will, focusing carefully on what we would like in our lives instead. For example, instead of casting a spell to get back our ex-boyfriend who doesn't want us by influencing his will to love us again, we more ethically cast upon ourselves for our ideal partner. This way we don't interfere with his free will, and if the ex is our ideal partner, he will return to us freely. If not, we attracted someone new and better for us. Either way, win-win. To use our will productively, we should assess what we really want and make sure this is what we want to reach for. Companion stone is hematite. So maybe you're wondering about hematite. And I've got the ring here too. So this could very well be you're trying to summon back a previous partner, okay, that you knew previously. And it could stem back as long as childhood, you know, that first little boyfriend or girlfriend. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say a particularly negative pattern or habit, and that's the temptation card here as well, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. The change requires a concentration of our will. We may want the change, but it is our will that insists we stay on the path to that change. To be willful means we have the power of control over our own actions, and that will fire up the persistence we need to get what we want. So there's some kind of cycle that keeps stemming around here too. And it's a cycle, it's a continuous cycle that keeps coming around, and every time I feel like group 2, you feel like you could be failing at it miserably, but you're not, okay? This is part of you building your foundation and setting up your achievements for yourself. Final parting message. Acknowledging your individuality, and it talked about witchcraft and spells in the book meaning. So this is part, you know, gypsy lifestyle, witchy ways, psychic communication, clairvoyance, psychic mediums, talking to the dead. These are part of you, and these are what make you individual. So again, learning to trust yourself, forgiving yourself for pushing those ideas to the side. Yeah, psychic visions here. Aphrodite coming in hard for you. And then we've got success. Congratulations. But there's a contract here too. We've got the number 39 twice. And the number 8, I think, a couple of times. Number 11, you could be seeing 11, 11 or 13, 13, 12, 12. But whatever this endeavor is, don't lose the hope. Don't lose the faith. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. We have the will card, and we've got the success card here too. This too shall pass, okay? You can keep going, keep trudging along. Don't give up and don't stop. Don't lose faith in yourself, okay? You're releasing these self-sabotaging things and these thinking patterns around. Also, I'm being guided to say don't assume things. Don't go under the assumption of the other people, because 90% of the time what you assume they're trying to project towards you, or what you assume they're feeling, or what you assume their intentions are not, it's not right. We've got number 38 here too. So whatever this is that you're assuming, it might be coming to fruition later because you were in that mindset and worrying about this assumption. And your assumptions come from a negative place. Let's assume positivity. So catch yourself. Yeah, catch yourself. Good juju. When you catch yourself assuming, and if it's coming from a negative aspect, it's not real. Just know that your spirit team, your higher self, they're not going to give you negative thoughts about a situation. You got to turn it around, group 2. You got to turn it around and receive the good juju that's coming towards you, okay? This is all I have for you. Love and light. All right, group 3, for those of you that chose the kitty cat and the stars, or maybe you're going by this card. This was supposed to be the romantic partnerships, significant others, wives, husbands, girlfriends, potential girlfriends and boyfriends, whatever. Spiritual strength, triumph, and prosperity. So it's like you see the falseness in this person. You have for a while. They're wearing a mask. They have been wearing a mask for a while. Selfishness comes to mind. They're a little greedy. We've got the number synchronicity 7, 8, 9 here as well, and the number 1. So it's 1, 7, 8, 9. So this is telling me that there is a cycle that you're going to be guided to, and you're going to take the steps towards it that you need to do. Either have the spiritual strength behind you to walk away from this person, or have the spiritual strength to call them out on their motherfucking bullshit, okay? No more. You ignored the red flags in this person for a long time, and now you're not doing that. Spirit is helping you see the real truth behind the situation. And this connection is for you to learn to love yourself, but also to stand up for yourself and, put away that fear and go do you, become a very independent individual. You triumph over this situation, okay? I feel like this is futuristic for somebody. Please keep in mind these are general reads, so take what resonates and leave the rest for the rest. But in doing so, the prosperity begins. So I'm not sure what everyone's situation is. It's different for everybody. We've got peaches here too. And butterflies. Bucky, that was me. Something about roots, and maybe you're not wanting to uproot the family. You're not wanting to disconnect from a lineage. Could be in family members too. Let me let him out real quick. Get out of here, you mangy dog. He's so sensitive here lately. I'm going to get a few cards. Clarity cards for that, though. Huh. The struggle is real, and we paid the price. It's like your spirit team is trying hard to help hold you up, but you're staying behind something because you don't want to be out on your own, or you don't want to go it alone. Because maybe you've never been actually alone in your life. Maybe you've never been truly independent. The struggle is real and trying to make the decision. But no, whatever, if you keep putting yourself and you're not happy in the situation and you keep staying or whatever, it's not benefiting your highest good, right? So that question comes out, which way brings me closer to my higher purpose and helps me in strength, and which way drags me away from it and drags me down further into these lower vibrational things. I messed up and I regret it. And this person might realize by the time it's too late also that they really lost a good thing. I don't realize what I had until it was gone, kind of thing. It was a karmic relationship though, and I feel like this could be something from your past too that you've been reflecting on, like it was there to teach you lessons and struggles and learning that it's okay for people to mess up, but it's not okay for us to always point fingers at other people when they do make mistakes and not take accountability for our own mistakes. You may have felt like this person was hiding their true intentions before as well. Like you didn't realize that maybe they just wanted to be your arm candy, or wanted you to be their arm candy. Clarify your intentions. Let your feelings be known. So this is stemming, you know, you can either have real heart-to-heart conversations with this person, or you could just pick up and walk away to find your joy again. You might have to pick up and walk away in order to find your joy again, to disconnect from this energy. Let's see what this card is. Holy crap. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You have a huge support system behind you spiritually and even physically. Group 2 got this message like, don't assume things. Like, oh, my family wouldn't help me. They wouldn't help support me if I wanted to walk away and do my own thing for a while. Like, you've got to get out of that mindset, okay? So I'm pulling this card out as clarity card for free yourself, and it says, I love you more than you know. Exactly. Your support system has an immense amount of love for you, and you don't realize it. Also, this could be from somebody's person, you know. They may feel like, you may have felt like they were a false front. They were just having a hard time communicating their feelings, and they weren't sure of your intentions either behind some things, okay? It's a two-way fucking street. We all fuck up. We all lay judgment and lay blame and shame upon other people, when in fact we have some red flags ourselves that maybe this person had decided to ignore. And maybe this is where the messed up part is. I messed up and I ignored the red flags in a certain situation. Maybe you left somebody for someone else, but that was a karmic relationship and it had to happen. What's this? Reach out to me, please. So if you're having a hard time, they're not the same person they once was. They're better. And this is stemming from the past. Future outcome. Drink water and eat your veggies. Bettering yourself. You may be drawing to OJ a lot here too. Orange juice. It did not hurt. So I feel like this relationship that you're, it was in the past. It was a past relationship. And they're not hurting like you think they are. You are blaming yourself for a lot of stuff. And there's this need of needing to take accountability for some things. Yeah, choosing your own path, stepping out on your own and being independent. Not relying on outside sources to take care of you. Stop using the words, I can't. Stop doing that. Lily. So the name Lily might be a significance to you, but the flower lilies. So you might start seeing, somebody might have a tattoo of a lily or a certain flower as well. You'll probably start seeing Lily after this if you're not already, okay? Please keep in mind this could pertain to past, present, and potential near future, and it is general reads, okay? Some things are coming to fruition. And this lady has a mask on as well. Okay, so you're not seeing, somebody here could be basing material things on happiness. Oh, I'll be happy when I get more money to sustain life here on earth. I'll be happy when I get that big new house. I'll be happy when I get the car. And they're like, none of this is going to be happening for you because you're not standing in your own truth. You're not acknowledging, you're not accepting, and you're sure as in the hell not trying to free yourself. You're trying to free yourself from the wrong aspects. Egoic things are going on, and there's a lot of blaming on others about where you're at in life right now. And they're like, Spirit's like, that's not the case. We need you to stand up, fess up, whatever. But whatever you do, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the situation. Good things are coming, okay? And you're learning karmic lessons from that previous karmic relationship. Maybe you need to ask for forgiveness from that person. Maybe you need to, you know, ask for forgiveness, or maybe you need to give forgiveness. I feel like someone's passed on loved one could be asking for forgiveness as well. You're doing a lot of work on the astral plane, having dreams about this person or these people. Don't take no for an answer, Spirit says. It's time to take back control of your life. Forgive yourself. None of it is really your fault. And maybe you feel, okay, there's also this coming in, that you feel like people are pointing fingers at you and blaming you for stuff. Again, let's not go under the assumption. Free yourself from that mindset and choose your own path. How do you want to feel today? What do you want to heal today? Do I just want to focus on drinking my water and eating my veggies? You know, it's all about what we think we want to do. And if we're constantly in these mindsets of these lower vibrational thoughts and, you know, judging others and blaming other people for our demise, well, it's just not going to work out very well for you, okay? The truth is being shown to you, and somebody here could be really, there's a lot of red here too, so a lot of fear in the root chakra, I feel. But there's a lot of truth trying to be revealed to you at this time, and this could be leading up from the full moon cycle up until the new moon. And it's going to cause some chaotic emotions and stuff. But here's the thing, group 3, it's not going to kill you. Feeling these feelings and going through these thoughts, it doesn't kill anybody. It doesn't hurt anybody. It's just hurting yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. Giving yourself the benefit of the doubt or giving them the benefit of the doubt. High Priestess of Fire. Yeah, you could be a fire sign too. I feel like there's one more card here though. You're helping to heal your divine lineage and all these relationships, and you might start seeing the pattern from your great-great-grandparent to your grandparent to your great-grandparent and your grandparent and your parents to you, and then also to your offspring. I don't know why I used offspring, but whatever. As you free yourself, you're helping to free everybody else. Hey, look, my name is on that card. Sarah La Kali. Cool. Crowns are here. I think group 2 had mentioned crowns. But anyways. Time to take action. Success that allows for a life of luxury. Prosperity begins. So just believe that all is possible. Like, don't let yourself... The only person stopping you is you, and these excuses that you're using not to move on or move forward or to speak truth or stand in truth. There are secrets that are going to be revealed for you. If they're not already, they're in process of being revealed to you. You're going to come to some great conclusions, okay? And there could be something that you have been manifesting. Again, when we're going under the assumption of things, and we're just going on those assumptions, you're essentially manifesting things. You're opening the path for these things that you're assuming about to come in. When it rains, it pours. If you're worrying, oh, they just think I'm such and such, you know, you might put a really good front in front of people, and, you know, it's not okay anymore. Stop wearing that false sense of self mask, because it's not you. It's not truly you, and it's not truly them either. There's little circles here with clouds on them too, and I'm feeling like the mirror. Like, if you have anything to say about anybody, you need to go to the mirror and look at yourself and say that, instead of judging other people and playing blame and shame on other people. You honestly, you don't have anybody to blame but yourself right now, group 3. You have put yourself where you're at by being in the mindset of you can't do this, or I have to rely on outside influences to make me happy. I have to go pick up that bottle or smoke these cigarettes or smoke this weed or something to numb stuff out. It's just that you are super, super open. You're super psychic. You're super intuitive. You're super aware. And sometimes when we don't know how to release these energies, because not all of them are yours, by the way. We've got the lineage here too. Not all these thinking patterns are yours. Could be secrets revealed in a family dynamics as well. But I've got pleasure, yeah, and bringing in passion and pleasure for yourself instead of staying in these lower vibrational states. This is going to be coming in hot and quick. We've got more fire here with the Knight of Wands. He's on his horse. Is there anything else that group 3 needs to know? Whatever this is, though, that you guys are going through in this relationship, it was taught here, it was put here to help you forgive yourself. It was here, it was happened to help you stand in another point of view's light, to see other things from a different perspective as well. Could be seeing 1111 a lot, or 3737. You will have it all. Don't worry how in the future. But also this says, I'm just playing a game, player. So maybe this was you previously. You just played with people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You manipulated certain situations to your advantage. That's okay. There's no judgment here, and there's no judgment from your spirit team either, okay? Because we are fucking human, and that's just part of the human suit that comes with us, you know, these abilities to be able to put ourselves in this self-victimization kind of fog, and it's really easy to be judgmental and to point fingers, okay? There's a passed on loved one coming through that's saying it wasn't my time yet, but it will all be okay. So this, I feel like this could have happened very quickly for the person. There was a turn of events, like they found out something about their health, and then it progressed very rapidly, and they didn't have as long as what the doctors had said they had. Share your feelings, and the person that you're questioning about could just be scared of commitment, okay? That thing you're scared to do, fucking do it. Focus on your family. We are learning, healing, and growing stronger. And so this too shall pass, okay, group 3? Don't beat yourself up. Believe in the impossible. Expect the unexpected. Expect good to happen. Change your mindset. When you're in this stormy mental mode, change your mindset to positive. Try to flip those negatives into positive, okay? And once you start doing this, and you're allowing yourself to be open to receiving good, and allowing yourself to know that you are worthy and deserving, regardless of previous relationships, what that person made you think, or how you're seeing yourself, and that you're judging and blaming yourself for certain things, you're still worthy of receiving good in your life, group 3, okay? Forgive yourself, forgive them. We know the struggle is real. We know people mess up. We know people make mistakes. We know people get scared, but as again, you will have it all. Don't worry on the how. You'll have that big mansion in the hills, or you'll have that new car, or you'll have that loving, attentive, caring other significant partner, or you'll have, you know, really good friends coming into your life. Some of them are right under your nose and you discount them. Whoa. One more card here. Let go of the resistance. Gang, Sarah. My name is on a lot of these cards, which is kind of strange because you don't see the name Sarah spelled that way very much. Yeah, exactly. People come into your life, you know, friends and family come in for, sometimes it's just a season and a reason. Some stick with us. Some we meet later on in life and they'll stick by our sides. The rest, some just pop in to be like, here, let's fuck shit up and mess things up for you, and then they disappear and they leave you with the pieces to pick up, and that's okay because you're strong. You're stronger than you give yourself more credit for. There's this kind of type, fearless love, okay? Having compassion and always coming from the heart center. I mean, if you need to, say, what would Jesus do? Jesus lived from the heart center. He was a very compassionate person. He was very nurturing. And he also took care of himself, you know. We've got peacocks here, peacock feathers here too. Somebody may be seeing the evil eye a lot, or having the evil eye. You might feel like you're having the evil eye put upon you, or psychic attack. This too shall pass, though, group 3. You are good. You're in good standing, my loves. You will be. Your spirit team would love for you to know that you mean the world to them, and there's nothing that you could do or say that would make them feel any differently, okay? Once we pass from this lifetime and we move on, we release all judgments and fears and negativity. That stays with in the earth plane, okay? You don't see things from that perspective when we're on the other side. And it's like here, your passed on loved one is saying, I can help you. I can help you see through the lens of love that you want to see right now. I can help you with the addictions that you could be needing help with, okay? It could be certain combative behavior also that you're needing to release here, because we see this guy's pushing the water away from him, and water is always a signifier of emotion. So there's something that's being pushed away here that you're not wanting to acknowledge or accept at this time. Like you're rebelling against it. And maybe you've been rejecting spiritual systems that do not serve your inner needs, or you feel like they don't serve your inner needs. Rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. One more card here. I thought we were done, but you know. Like playing the damsel in distress, but like, okay, you're rejecting spiritual systems. Maybe you're rejecting the idea of using positive affirmations, or cleansing your chakras, or protecting your energy, or asking for help from a spiritual guru or a spiritual source. Like, that's all being shed right now. And you might find yourself outside up in a fucking tree. Like, there's a cat here with stars also. And that's kind of crazy that we had this card. And look, I mentioned the mirror earlier. Going to the mirror and looking at yourself. Point the finger at yourself, my loves, okay? Waiting for a knight to provide you seduction by romantic illusion. Crystals, using crystals also is coming to mind. Woo! Alright, that is all I have for you, group 3. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated that you help me grow. Also, something to do with some funny wallpaper here. Anyways, toodles.